am hitting record now. And so the last time we left off, we did some shopping. You all found out a little bit more about your marks. Vilios had a 1-of-1 fight with High Knight Ingrid. And we had Quinn have his dream sequence. So now it is morning in Bus, and for some reason, as you all wake up, the day seems brighter. As if the city itself has found a small glimmer of hope now in you lots. As you wake up, what are you gonna do?
Dana's gonna go wake up Quinn, and it's like, do you wanna go down for breakfast?
Yes, Mama.
Yeah, and then she's gonna hold his hand, and she's gonna walk down the stairs with Quinn to breakfast.
And we start the session off cute.
Yes.
You could see a smile on his face.
Yeah, and she's just gonna ruffle his hair.
Hey, could you bend down for a moment?
Yeah, and then Daisy will bend down. It's like, yes, Quinn?
He gives her a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, and you kind of see her give a little blush and a soft smile toward him. It's like, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll kind of give him a kiss on the head.
Out of character, I am not sorry for this.
Okay, so that's you two. Everyone else?
I'm sorry, Nephrite's player is just too struck by the cute, and she is regretting not going on camera to show a jaw-dropping look.
Yeah. What that?
What?
But Nephrite's actually gonna wake up. No, she's first gonna check on her bag to make sure that she has everything. Then she's gonna wake up Aerith for breakfast.
Okay, Air stirs and goes with you for breakfast. What about the boys?
So Avelios, upon waking up, will examine the sword that Ingrid had let him take away, and he'll just keep thinking to himself, I've got to get stronger, as he proceeds to head down for breakfast.
Yep. Nolan's a little overslept, and as he rolls out of bed, he just softly whispers, 9 by 15 inch pants, and as he hits the floor, non-stick pans!
What?
Cuteness and fun.
Daisy will probably hear that. It's like, oh, brother.
I think we all would have heard that either outside the door or just through the earrings, because Nephrite just has this look of thinking, okay, should I call him out in Elvish or should I just call him out in Common by saying, what the heck did you just say?
Okay, one thing I found out about the earrings that we didn't address the last time is you actually have to touch the earrings in order to have everyone else hear.
By the time he would have fell, he probably would have made contact just with his cheek unknowingly.
Yeah. And does anyone get that reference?
No, I don't. Where did you get that reference from?
Health of information.
God!
I don't get it.
Season 8, the Mage Meadowbrook episode.
Soundwave, you make the best reactions of these videos.
Nope, I don't remember that. Sorry.
Storm, one of these days, would everything meet up. If I ever get the chance to meet you in person, I will get you for this.
Okay, anyway. Dragon, what are you gonna do in the morning?
So I mean, I'll get up. I'll probably pick up Uba. Have them, you know, staying near me. I'll probably go downstairs and I'll stop and ask one of the guards. Do you know if I can get a messenger and how much it would cost?
Depends on the message and to who.
I would be going back to my hometown.
Which is?
Haymore. I had to look it up.
Well, in order to send a message there, it would be 2 gold.
All right. I'll actually pay 3 gold. So I take the copy of my spell book and I sit down and will write a letter out to my family, kind of letting them know I'm okay, and to wish them well and what I last knew that they were doing, and then I'll get the messenger, pay them, and have them deliver the
Alright then. So, you're able to find the person at the front desk who has a mailing system, no problem. And she will be able to send that letter out at around 11 o'clock in the morning. And right now it is
a letter. Yeah, it's a letter and a book.
A letter and a book. Alright. And so then, Elise, you join your friends for breakfast.
Yep.
And you guys enjoy the pleasures of breakfast, which includes today we have ruffles, freshly picked raspberries, some eggs, bacon, fancy sunny side up eggs this time, freshly squeezed orange juice, coffee, and peach juice today.
Nefre's getting coffee.
And Daisy's gonna get her some ale to drink.
Out of character, should you be really drinking ale around a child?
I was about to say that.
That's a soft her
But
before.
you don't know that we didn't have any. She would give him orange juice.
No, that's not what I meant, but it's just common sense.
Let it be known that common sense in this group isn't really all that common. While some of us have it, we just don't use it that often.
Well, out of character, I wasn't trying to be rude or anything, it was just common sense.
No.
Okay, so all of you enjoy a nice hearty breakfast. And you then hear a knock on the door. Yep, this door right here. You hear a knock.
I'll get it. Uva just kind of beats me to it.
Yeah, the monkey gets it, and on the other side, you see the Drow documenter librarian Balas.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning. And he's actually taken it back, seeing the monkey open the door.
My apologies for that. It's Alicia's new familiar, Uba, who needs to go back so he can go learn how to behave with his master. And she's giving Uba the look of return.
You think after I deal with rowdy kids at the library, you think I'd be used to a monkey.
I thought by this time you would be a monkey's uncle. I'm sorry, that just came out faster than I could think.
Bias actually
we're
giggles
even.
at that. Anyway, I hope I didn't disturb any of you.
No, please come on in. We're just eating breakfast.
Oh, nice. Yes, I'll try to make this quick. I have to go open up the Golden Oaks Library in about a few minutes. But Trellis and the Queen has asked me to look into any information contained to Altier, since, from what I've been told, you guys are investigating her. Am I correct in that assumption?
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfortunately, most of her credibility and all research, funds, all that has been ripped up the shreds since she was suspended.
That kind of bears out.
Yeah, she tried to do an experiment to better the soldiers in Celius. Unfortunately, the experiment ended up with a lot of people dead.
I'm gonna need some more coffee. Just listen to this witch. Well, listen about this witch. And Fred actually just grabs her coffee.
Yeah, Daisy's gonna be she's gonna literally down her ale like all in one gulp.
My apologies for both of our reactions, sir. It's just Dezo is a person who wants to preserve life, while I am a woman who hates science experiments on living beings without their consent.
Yeah, I don't really understand much of that either. I mean,
From my understanding, the person you're speaking of thinks of people like most scientists would think of like lab rats.
that is not a healthy mind.
Grip on the coffee tightens.
All has a bitter look in his eyes. It's that kind of people that I despise.
I think a lot of us despise that kind of person. Eric looks
Agreed.
to Quinn and everyone else in the group too.
Quinn just looks confused at what they're talking about.
Yeah, and Daiso like tell him it's about that witch that captured us in that cell.
Yes. Before I forget though, the name she gave you, Altier, that's not her actual name.
I'm sorry, what?
Altier is kind of like this title she gave herself. Her real name is Daisy Grillin.
Character, I just can't help but laugh real quick. Really?
Out of character, really, Cat?
Yes.
I don't get it.
This is another MLP comparison. Remember Tempest?
No.
Yep, this is the spelling of her name.
Okay, that's not bad. That's actually a really nice name. Why would she give her name Altier? Actually, you said that was a title. In what language is that a title?
That I'm not too familiar with. Could be it's not Undercommon, Elven, or Dwarvish, I know that. Could be, I don't know, Bissell? I didn't really get that far. But whatever it is, she thinks that name is like a power sword. Which is why it's kind of a play on ultimate.
Can I do a history and see if I would know what language that would be in?
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Yep, you two can roll for it.
Can I
Okay.
try? Can I
just,
try to help?
just those two, because they're the ones who asked.
Okay.
Hey, both of us in the teens.
Yay! Yeah, Nephri got a 17.
Daisy got a
Jason,
14.
Yeah. Both of you could kind of pick out that it's not that the name doesn't really come from a standard language. It comes from like an exotic language. And Nephrite, your role is close enough. It could be either abyssal, celestial, deep speech, or infernal, or primordial.
I'm gonna actually knock off most of those, and I'm gonna round it down to either celestial or primordial because of her connection with the order.
Uh-huh.
You were kind of going in and out of there, Soundwave.
Yep, sorry. I said I'm gonna knock it down to either celestial or primordial because of her connection with the order.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure I will try to do more research about that and tell Trellis so he can tell you. Her known lab location is in Nagilia, just on the outskirts, and that apparently was also where her home was. I say was because
Nagilia.
that's where you're going, as far as I know. Though.
Yes, we were heading there.
Yep. Though I know you guys should be careful about this, but I don't really see too much point because that house, according to the records, was burnt down 16 years ago.
Why would people burn down a house?
Because they don't want any connections to their past.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the major clue we have right now. Otherwise, she's completely off the grid.
Which was her goal.
Yeah, and you can see like Daisa's like still worried about her friend.
Well, anyway, this is as much information as I can gather. I hope it's useful to all of you.
Yes, it will be enough for us to get us through.
Well, then I wish you luck. And before I go, he actually goes over to Gwen and hands him a small bag.
What's this?
For the trip. So take care, everyone. And he goes and leaves.
Bye, mister. So do I just add a character? Do I just add back to my inventory, or?
You can, yes, add small purple bag, and it's pretty much half a pound. Do you want to open it?
Hold on. Let me at least type it out.
Okay.
Small purple bag.
I am back.
And
Yeah.
And it's 0.5.
Yep.
Do you want to know what's inside?
Yes.
It's a bag full of jelly beans.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a bag full of candy.
That is it. Quinn is gonna be L.
Out of character, what does L mean?
You're gonna be L from Death Note. He is known for having sweets all over the place.
Light.
Yeah, Mama, you want some?
Sure. And she will get just a handful and just
Not
kind of
particularly does a
slowly
double
eat
take?
one.
Nephrite does a double take look, but she's not gonna say a word. She just smiles from the cuteness.
Does anyone else want some?
I'll take some.
Avelios will kind of be like, I'll take one, sure.
He goes around.
The monkey wants some, apparently.
He gives some. He gives some to the. He gives some to the monkey as well.
Mm.
He goes around to give. Oh shoot! Ah!
Awkward.
I'm not doing the
He goes
thing,
That's
though.
on the kid.
He'll go around to give some.
Appreciate you.
Does Zoe want some?
Zuri's a construct, Quinn. Constructs don't eat. But he appreciates the sentiment.
Do you want some, Athena?
Aerith.
He gives some to her. Then he goes to Null.
Thanks.
Then he goes to
Alish.
Elige.
Thank you, Quinn.
Then he goes to the bartender to give him some.
The bartender's a little confused, but then he kind of pulls up like a cup that's like a tip cup and says, "Put them in there."
He puts some in.
So as you're doing this, Quinn, the lady from the front desk goes up to you guys and says that your wagon has arrived.
Well, there's no time like the present.
It's like, okay. Then Deza is gonna go out.
Would you like some, miss?
She thanks you for the thought and kindly grabs a small handful of jelly beans.
It's a high chance we're gonna run out of jelly beans before we even get to the wagon for him to have a snack on the road.
What can I say? He's care. What can I say? He's kind.
Alright, so the wagon meets you outside. You see what looks to be a dwarven driver. A male, couple sideburns, big belly, and and you guys, go in the wagon, and you head out of Bass. On the way out, Avelios, do a perception check.
Valios.
Yeah!
You search for Aqua anywhere just for the last chance to say goodbye to her, but you do not find her at all.
Oh, that was.
I figured that's what it was for. But it's okay, because Avelios, even without managing to find Aqua, would have just mumbled to himself, "I'll see you again soon, my friend." As he gets on.
We are not shipping this.
I ship it.
We're not shipping this.
Too late.
I'm sorry,
ma'am.
game. I'm sorry,
In my
game.
head.
No, you're not. Anyways.
In my head, I am.
Yep. So now you all leave the city of Boss and head out on the open road. So anything you guys doing on the road?
He digs to get in his bag to get some jelly beans.
Evelios would be looking at his charm for most of the trip.
Elise would be on high alert, checking around the area with Uba overhead.
Yeah, Dazo will be will kind of be on the alert also. Just kind of being watchful.
Alright then. Null and Nephrite?
Null's going to, for some reason, he's just thinking about some of the activities he and Lorelei had in the southern regions during their travels, and thinking about it and things they used to do, and something he once said, and no, it's not the same anymore. Gotta think of something different, a new thought. To run it through my head a few times, see if it works.
Okay, and Nephrite?
I am going to be brushing up on the Halfling book because I don't think she actually read through it in a while the entire time they were in Boss. But she's going to try and learn some more words in Halfling.
Alright then. Dazo and Elige make perception checks, and Nephrite make intelligence check, please.
The nerd is back, baby! Actually, no, the nerd been back.
Yep, so with that kind of roll, Nephrite, and how many times you've read through the book, you pretty much finished that book, and you're now proficient in Halfling.
Let's go!
Nice.
But, shoot, no!
And
Wait, you know Sylvan?
Yeah!
Yeah, because of Elf.
Okay, that's fair.
yeah. And with those rolls, Uba and Dazo, it seems like a really nice day for a drive.
Does Zuri need to take a look? I haven't had much faith in it, but it wouldn't hurt.
Can I try to help? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You got your face stuffed in jelly beans at the moment, and yes, Zuri can roll.
Okay,
Perception.
sorry.
What?
Whoa!
Now Zuri wants
We're having a women's rights march right down one of the main streets in my city, right past my apartment. So if that gets picked up on the thing, just let me know.
I can hear the drums,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
can
fine.
Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. We can say that you guys see some kids playing outside in the grassy areas, and one of them has a drum.
Yeah.
Yep.
We can see that.
I wish I could see. I wish Quinn could see that. Oh.
But
Do you think Quinn does?
Zuri's eyes finally working. What does Zuri see?
Zuri can't see much at the moment. It's just a nice day. There you see a couple of birds flying ahead. Up a- Oh no, it looks like a really nice day today.
Okay, so nothing bad. Yet.
Yep, yet being the key word.
However, Zuri and Dezo will know, since you guys are getting close to Celius, you see this giant white wall. And you see what looks to be like guards all over the place along that wall.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, it's huge.
It's like, okay.
Staying away from the joke. I'm staying away from the joke. It's way too easy for me to make it.
What?
Yeah,
No.
Nope.
avoid the pun.
It's not a pun, it's a reference joke, and it's being used so many times. It's so easy.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking about an older one, so nope, not going that direction either.
Okay, I'm just actually
Anyway.
gonna have to tell me.
I'll PM it to you.
Okay. Because I don't think I get that reference. But anyway, Dezo was like, oh great, we're gonna have to put up with them again.
What's wrong?
It's like, Dezo like point to the people on the oh, that one. Okay. Okay, I got the reference. Yeah, Dezo will point to the guards on the wall, and it's like, they have the city protected. Again, so we're gonna have to, like, if we go in there again, we're gonna have to deal with them. And they are a headache. It's like, you'll see, like, Deso, like, give a sigh.
As you sigh, Dezo, you feel the wagon pull away from the wall, and you start to see a little bit more trees now coming down the path. And I need everyone to make me a perception check and a dexterity save, please.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, what?
Do I get keen of sight? Oh no.
Yes, you do. You do get keen of sight, so you get yours of advantage.
Thank you. Okay, please. Look. 14, not bad. Whoa! Oh shoot, I need to roll dexterity. Oops.
Okay, so perception's pretty good. Dexterity, I gotta scream. Okay, not bad. Zuri.
Oh. Why did I have to get a bad roll?
Okay, Zuri might need to be mended and BRB for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
So what happens is the cart suddenly comes to like a screeching halt. The horses are neighing wildly, bucking back and forth enough to shake the wagon, and it actually knocks the leash off the wagon, hitting the dirt below.
Ooh.
It feels like something has spooked these horses.
Daisy, does Daisy
So,
see what?
Does Quinn
yeah.
see?
Yes,
Nala's
everyone.
gonna try to calm the horses down.
Yep, everyone's
Yeah,
passed
and-
their perception checks. Elise, you feel a little dazed off the fall. And as you try to get your bearings, you see what looks to be a wrinkled hand gesturing towards you. And with that, you look up. And yep, that music is way too loud. Come on, you. You look up and you see this lady.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh, please don't be a warlock. Please don't be a warlock.
Please don't be.
No, I'm thinking more witch.
Do I recognize this individual at all?
You can try, make, since you're the one who called it, make either a perception or investigation.
So which one?
Perception or investigation.
I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, we have an old woman.
Uh-huh. That spooked the horses.
Okay, you don't know her by name, but from her attire, her clothes on her broom, you can either distinguish that she is a hag of some sort.
Oh no.
I will get myself up, dust myself off a little bit, and say, I hope that we are not disturbing you this day.
No. What makes you say that, young man?
We do not seek.
I'm the one
Yeah.
who should apologize for scaring your horses. I just came to see if you need a helping hand up.
I'm quite all right at the moment. Thank you for your concern.
Good. Good. She looks at everyone in the wagon, and you can almost see that the milky white in her eyes, and yet she can still see you. What a fine group of people here. Are you young adventurers?
Yes, we are. But
I will go also calm the horses.
yeah, and then Dezo's like, but how can you see us?
You don't need eyes to see, my dear.
Could Daisy do like a Arcana and see if she could tell if the old woman's using magic or something?
Yes, you can.
Can I help her out with that?
Can I help her too?
If you're gonna help her, then I don't need to.
No.
I would say Nephrite would help, since she would have a lot more knowledge of Arcana than Quinn. And with that roll,
Okay.
Noel, you basically calm the horses.
Okay, good.
14?
You can kind of sense some magic around her, but you don't know if that's helping her see.
Yeah, and you can see Dezo's like on edge. around the old woman.
Why so suspicious, my dear? I was
I
only...
cannot. Okay.
Go ahead.
It's like, you cannot blame us for being cautious.
The cautious ones are always the slowpokes. The ones who wait to see what happens. And before they know it, something terrible happens. I was just checking to make sure everyone was all right.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who do you think
Yeah,
I am?
I don't know. What's your name?
Ah, clever girl. Names are important. Names are powerful. You get a hold of a name and you own that person.
But what do they call you?
They call me Mama Hazel.
Yeah, can I really necessarily see if Desa would know that name?
I'm gonna tell you straight up, no, you've never heard of her.
I was
Okay.
gonna say it's a possibility none of us would have except for Alish.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Desa would like look to Lee, just like, have you heard of this woman?
Is there a roll that I need to make?
History?
Okay.
Please be good. Please be good.
Oh,
The curse.
12.
Okay.
Oh no,
Okay, so you don't fully know the woman. You just kind of remember seeing her one time, when one of your sisters got sick.
What kind of a reputation does she have? Does she help for a price? Does she help for a price? Does is dealing with her always a bad outcome?
As far as you know, dealing with her isn't a bad outcome. She is, a lot. She does ask for a price for people asking for her help, but you don't really know what the price is.
Out of character, I hope it's not some cliche thing like the price is your life. Oh, like,
or your soul.
yeah.
Anyway, so I'll look to her and say, what help are you offering and what do you ask in return? He is being, doing his best to be, polite and respectful.
I was just wondering if you needed help getting back on your feet, that's all. Now, if it was like any of my medicines, well, I normally ask for like a 2 for a finger. If that's what you mean. Or something equally as precious.
We kind of need our fingers at the moment. None of us are sick, so Thank you for offering to help me out, but I'm still young, so I got up on my own.
She looks at you, Elise, with great interest, and you can kind of, even though her eyes are milky white, it looks like she's staring right at your heart. And it actually takes her a bit by surprise. I see. Very interesting. You're a kind-hearted young man. Permit me to ask, but where are you fine folks going?
We were heading for Nagalia. Do you know about the situation there? What's going on at the moment?
Nagalia. Not a place to close your eyes. If you close your eyes, even for a moment, they'll snatch your individuality and leave you with only a memory of yourself. It would be like you've been put into a sleep and can't wake up. So be wary there. Don't get caught in the trap.
It's one of those people again.
Sure.
Thank you for the warning.
I missed most of it. My Discord cut out on me.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom.
Okay.
Alright, so what did you miss, Sophia?
The first part of where I only caught the part where it's like, beware of the trap.
Yeah, she basically gives a warning of if you close your eyes for a moment, you'll lose your individuality.
Okay. Got it.
To offer information in exchange, we are trying to find the one that is causing one of those that are trying to cause the plague of the crystal people.
Crystal people. Those unfortunate souls who don't have eyes anymore.
Yeah, you see Dazo try to hide her cringe at that.
Yes, and we are trying to stop those that are doing that.
I can't do. What did I miss?
Just
We're just
talking to
exchanging
the old woman.
information about what. Yeah, we're exchanging information about what we're doing.
Yeah, and Elige asked the old woman about the crystal people.
He mentioned them.
Yes. I have seen one. Their soul buried under that crystal that they don't know who they are anymore. Rampage, rage, chaos. All swirled into one.
And then they turn into mindless monsters.
I wouldn't say mindless. They still have their minds, but it's been deteriorating. The poor souls.
You'll see Dazo, like, her whole body tenses at that. It's like, You see anger flare in her eyes, and it's like, if that woman decides to hurt my friend, I will so help Bahamut that he doesn't even save her.
Woman, he said?
Was it not a
And
woman?
it's a long story, and Daisy will kind of give Nephrite the you know who look.
Out of character, she was asking that to the witch.
Oh.
Which woman? There are tons of late women in this world.
She is one of the ones that are actually responsible for making the crystal people.
Ah. One
And
that wears one face during the day and one at night. A two-sided coin of the same woman. Ah.
yeah,
And
she goes by the name of Altier.
Altier.
Yes.
And she goes by that name, but she never gave herself that name.
No, she goes by that
We-
title.
We don't know if she gave herself that title or name.
Ah. Two names, two faces, two ideals and goals. Much as like I see before me. Couple of you have different names and faces.
It's like,
If I see her kind of perk up at that, what do you mean you see us with different names and faces?
And Null's a little curious about that too. He asks, "Are you aware of mine?"
I see yours. I see
Yes,
I see
and
a
he,
cup of yours. But one has forgotten. Two
yes,
have
he's going to cast a message, and he's going to whisper a single message to GM, and
yeah. Anyway, the witch is looking at the group and is going, ah, and two of you have forgotten your names. Such a shame, really.
which two of us are you referring to?
She cackles with a smile. Well, if I'm right, I'm sure you'll figure it out sooner or later. You're all friends, aren't you?
You see, like, Dazo's sigh, and it's like, ugh, this is why I hate old hags. And then Dazo just turns back around.
As lovely and slightly confusing as that tidbit of information was, we do still appreciate you helping us get back on our feet, as well as give us the warning about the place.
My pleasure, my dearie. It's the least I can do after spooking your horses. I must be off as well. These herbs are not gonna dry by themselves. Take care, dearies.
Bye, miss.
Yeah, Nephrite's just going to uncomfortably wave, and when she is a good distance away, she is strictly going to say it in Elvish, so that way only a bare few of you can understand.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was just back in my forge.
Yeah, and then there's a well saying draconic. Yeah, and draconic. That it's like if I was back home with my mother and my friend, away from this place. But unfortunately, can't.
Okay, so after a bit of a shake from the driver, he starts the horses off again, inching closer to Nagilia.